Hello and welcome to my incredibly professional live stream. The Peter Wayne Burton Music Hour shall commence. And I am wearing shorts because it is warm out. And behind me is my PA because I'm going to be playing on the shores of Burlington, Vermont on Saturday. Possibly. I think the weather might be garbage, in which case that would literally rain on my parade of one. Parade of One. There you go. That's the name of my second album. And I should really tune my guitar. Where did I put my capo? Too bad it's black and it disappears oh so quickly. I'll be back. Okay, I've got my capo. Okay, I'm wearing shorts and terrible sneakers, and I have no sense of style at all. F. I like the key of F. So I'm going to play some ideas tonight and just keep doing my thing, even though I have serious self-doubt a lot of the time. Hello, Drew. Welcome to the Peter Wayne Burton Music Hour. I hope you're doing well. I'm just going to play a bunch of songs tonight and a bunch of ideas that come into my head. Some of them I've been thinking about all day. Some of them emerge spontaneously from the ether. Hello, co-productions, co-op productions. So, I was listening to Noah Kahan's new CD today, his new album, and he's based here in Vermont, and he's an incredible inspiration to me. I think he's 28 years old, and he's already outdoing himself. I'm 20 years older than that. And I've been living with a secret for a very long time. That all I want to do is music, but I have always had an incredible guilt about playing. Because it excludes everyone around me. There's a conversation of sorts. And I can stop mid-song and converse, which I love doing, because I don't forget where I am in the song, and it's not an inconvenience. It's also like I love interruptions that reverberate through my brain in unexpected ways. You like to make music too? Awesome. That is amazing. I think that's admirable. Making something from nothing is something that I'm fascinated with. I have always been fascinated with. I will always be fascinated with. In the case of music, a piano that's just sitting there is silent. And to me, that's a painful note to listen to. I must bring it to life in order to breathe life into it, but as soon as I'm done playing it, it seems like it's lifeless in a way. So music for me is like this entity I invite in, and sometimes it's absent. So I struggle with music. I struggle with certain things. I'm good at certain things in my life. But I think music is my way. Oh, sweet. I'm going to check out your songs. That's great. I love listening to music that is from a completely unknown source, but knowing it is something you poured your heart into is fascinating to me. you wanted it to be good, so good that you probably listened to it 1,000 times. And you kept tweaking and adding, and then decided at one point that you were done working on it. So I appreciate that process in its aggregate. Everyone makes different music. Dun, dun. I am sorry. Da, da, da. On your channel, OF? VOF? It's the little things you regret, highgend. Just remember, you're not done yet. I hope you're having a good night. Thank you for tuning in. Which way I'll go, but I'll figure it out when I get there. And it's only a matter of time. Yes, I do know Bad Bunny. Not personally, but I know of his music, and he's such a huge celebrity. I don't know any covers. I'm too lazy, too stubborn. Two combinations that are rough. And when I did play a cover, YouTube made me snip it out of my song. I credited the owner of the song. But in a way, I'm glad the algorithm is filtering, because I haven't gotten any strikes after months and months of years playing. There you go, a singer and a fashion designer. It's good to know what your dream is. Then you start to angle your decisions towards that particular goal. Like, I love having my evenings clear sometimes, so I can sit down and play. It's the feeling I get while playing music, and it's also the feeling after I play music. So if I play for 2 hours, I'm going to feel good for 2 hours afterwards. And the idea of being successful and having people around me all the time is exhausting. So I feel like I would be a bit of a hermit. But my reasoning would make sense. I have recorded probably 8 albums and never released any of them, for the most part. I think they're really good. I listen to them a lot, and then my interest falls off, and I forget about it. Be like, you haven't written your best stuff yet. And then I start the process over again. I finish something, and then it drops off. It's like this waveform in my past. And I have an album that's finished now that I need to release soon. And I have a website, Peter Wayne Burton. It's a wonderful site designed by my roadie, Rob. Roadie Rob sounds kind of funny, but also kind of misleading, because he does a lot of stuff. He's not just a roadie. So anyway, I just keep doing this over and over again, writing songs in real time, as well as writing songs that I haven't played in a while but are new to everyone else. So I should just get on with it then. This one is called A Matter of Time. Thank you very much. Is that the one where I'm jumping up in the air? That's not the one I wanted to play. This is a new one. Hello, Brazilian friend. Welcome. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good night. I hope you're having a good week. And I hope that you have amazing dreams tonight. I think this one is... I'm listening to one of my favorite songs that I make called Running With My Paws. Sweet. That sounds awesome. Now I'm curious. I'm free. Yes, I know. Hello to you. Hello to you all out there, wherever you are. I'm noticing recently it's good to sing about specific things. I'm noticing recently I want my songs to live on as long as possible. And if I do my job, it will all unfold naturally. And I know I will be here for you. BRB, that's what they always say, BRB, but they are never RB. Just kidding. A certain percentage of the time they come back. I know, I will see you at my show. We are all waiting to travel far. A parade of one is not as fun as a whole sea of faces. A parade of one was never meant to be a thing, but somehow I am trying to make it a thing. A parade of one until I am done. I know I'll see you soon. We are on our way down Highway 89, going 87 miles per hour. I hope we don't crash or hit a deer. Stay between the lines, monitor your drowsiness, stay awake and pay close attention. That's why I like driving. It's a destination and a journey at the same time. And I don't mind having something to concentrate on. It makes me think all the right things. I need to do more of thinking the right things. It's 86 degrees. I'm wondering where you are. My hands feel all sticky. I know it is good to describe your surroundings. White walls and crappy lighting. And I know it when I see it. Hello out there. Welcome to the Peter Wayne Burton Music Hour, where I just play essentially everything that comes into my head. It is entirely unrehearsed. I never know what I'm going to play until I sit down and put my fingers on the strings. I have developed a similar technique with piano, where I sit down with a completely blank mind. And I'm thinking I'm just going to do that for the rest of my days. It feels like discovering the holy grail of a peaceful mind. But it's not the same if I don't share it, or at least try to describe it. Because I want to play wonderful venues all over the world. I want to do it in all kinds of countries. I want to travel all over the place, and I want to meet as many people as possible. And I want to set up musical performances that hopefully are fun, hopefully make people feel better, or at least get them to smile a little bit. And hopefully I can ask them to have a completely clear mind. Don't think of anything. Think of your mind as a swimming pool that is flat as glass. In order to make things happen, you have to get off of your ask me question. I'll give you an answer. It may not make much sense. I know why. Always wait for a disaster when maybe I am just a slow motion disaster. And I sometimes cry, and I feel so much better. In the summer of 1996, I made my decision. I was going to make good on a promise. A promise. A promise I made to myself. I will make a promise. I will be there for myself. I know I cannot be a one-man parade, but maybe I'll try, and there will be positive things that come from suspending self-doubt and embrace self-belief. Sometimes I don't know why I play and sing the songs I do. Someday I'll know why. I know my dreams will come true. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. It will be nice and slow. I know someday I will find a way to slow my mind down. Maybe the answer is sharing time with as many people as possible. Maybe my solution is involves telling my brain to be quiet, or at least still, just blend into the shadows and watch the numbers hit zero over and over again, over and over again, zero over and over again. But I know I can't get my hopes up, but maybe I will see the light that was supposed to be right in front of me. Maybe I can see the light that's right in front of me. What am I supposed to do if I get lost? Maybe my mind can feel like a prison, but there are no guards, so I can walk right out. And maybe I consider music the process of walking out of my prison-like brain and walking into some wonderful sunshine. But I expect a text from my neighbors at any time telling me my guitar playing is really annoying them. And if I could only play between 5 and 6 p.m., that would be really great. Let us know if you have any questions. You see, I foretold the event where someone would tell me to stop playing, or at least quiet it down, because I might be annoying somebody and maybe really pissing them off. Maybe they are thinking, how can I get this guy to stop playing? Do I bang on the ceiling or knock on his door? Maybe I, as Wayne Burton, try to play as quietly as possible to avoid such an event taking place. I have been told to not play. Yes, I've been banned from certain places. So I fully expect it to happen while I'm sitting in my kitchen in my overpriced apartment. Maybe this is exactly what was meant to happen. Maybe I was supposed to scare myself into changing my mind on who I used to be and who I've become. I want every note to sing like a violin and live on in your memory, live on in your mind. Bring up the melody when you need it. I hope my songs help people heal from wounds they have not healed from. Maybe some dark day or year is filling up their mind constantly. And I hope I can be known as many things. I hope I can inspire people to think about their thoughts and ask themselves questions as to why they're thinking these thoughts. Because I know I have spent a lot of time figuring out my mind and why it does what it does. And I am trying to forgive myself for all the mistakes I've made. You see, I see myself as a glacier sometimes. Sometimes change is something that I instigate, and sometimes change is something that hits me and I have no choice. And maybe it takes me a year to figure out what I just learned from a series of mistakes, but a series of victories as well. I'm learning to understand my past in a new way. I'm thinking of it as an encyclopedia of information. And when I look at my past through my present self, it starts to make so much more sense as to why I am the way I am. And I want to be known as many things, as I was mentioning. And one of them is the singing therapist. It's a little cliche, a little on the nose, a little cheesy. I don't care. You can think of me as anything that you want, and I don't want to fit into a category. I want to think of myself as someone who likes to think out loud in hopes that my thoughts somehow inspire other thoughts that maybe will inspire other thoughts. Almost like a frequency wildfire that starts with a single match. I'm talking metaphorically here, of course. Like if sound were fire, I would want it to catch, and I would want it to burn in the beautiful way, not destructive way. I have to be very clear about that. So I look at my past through new lenses, and I look at my past while playing songs a lot of the time. And tell my past self, it's okay. I forgive you. I'll never be 100%. But the idea is to think of my songs as a way to channel many things at once, sometimes one thing at a time. Sometimes I channel my past. And I imagine telling my past self that this is what I'm doing with guitar. And I would be pretty psyched about it. It's my own particular bandwidth of guitar playing, because I can't solo, and I don't know the names of the notes really. I know the general concept, like I'm going to change the key, and I know the general. Anyway, I generally know. Welcome back, Drew. Thank you for coming back. I hope you're having a good night out there, good evening, good morning. As you can see from the window behind me, it is fading. It's dusk in Vermont, in the United States. So tonight's theme is making friends with your past. Imagine your past being a person, and imagine having a conversation with it. What would you ask it? And what would the answers be? The beautiful thing is that it's in your mind, so you already know the answers. That's why I think of my music as therapeutic in some way. I want to be unexpected, sometimes doing songs once, sometimes having long instrumental components of what I do. And sometimes I just like to switch it up completely, because I figure I'm putting this on the permanent record. I have a website, peterwayneburton.com. Sign up for my mailing list. I know this is stuff that I should have done a decade ago. I'm a slow mover. That was the point. Part of the other theme of tonight is glacial movement. Glacial movement. I've been working on the album for so long that I've learned to sort of forget that it exists, because in my mind I have squeezed a vice around my excitement around the songs, because I have invented a listener in my head that is just like, it's not very good. People aren't going to like this. I listened to Noah Kahan's album today. The production is just so buttery and amazing that my album just sounds sort of terrible by comparison. And I'm not completely bagging on it like I'm not going to release it. It's not like I hate it and I've destroyed it. It's like that my brain just moves slowly and waits till the right moment, whenever that is. Because my approach to music isn't a good approach to life in a lot of ways. Maybe it is. My approach to music is to not think about it until you need to think about it. Because I have spent so much torturous time in between music sessions, and a lot of times my brain gets twisted into knots because all I want to do is play music, but I'm not doing it. So I feel this angst of like I don't want to do anything else but play. It's kind of weird. Maybe there's some wiring or some chemical processes up here that are, I don't know what. But if I'm not playing music, I feel anxious. If I'm not near instruments, I get anxious. And it's not the deadly, scary kind of anxious anxiety. I've been through all of that. It's like an anxiousness of like finishing playing music and then you have to like tap your foot until the next time you get a guitar in your hand through a PA system. I would love to tour in an ultra simple way. I would love to have a variety of tours, let's just say. Maybe 3 tours at once. 3 performances. One in the middle of the day at somewhere small, unannounced, a church, a restaurant, an outdoor piano. And then in the afternoon, I play a smaller venue that's very intimate. And in the evening, I play a larger venue. 3 tours at once. The first one is very simple. The second one is a little more complicated. And the third performance is way more involved. Would I burn out? Yeah, I would have to do it for maybe 2 days in a row at a city and then take a break. But I would consider it a challenge to myself because there are people that train themselves to do things like crazy. People that are in the military go through unbelievable strenuous training in order to power their way through skills so they can acquire maybe a power over their own thoughts and a power over their own body that starts to feel addictive. And through the power of the internet, I have found drummers, let's say specifically in a category of drummers, that absolutely captivate me when I'm mindlessly scrolling through my phone, which is mostly killing my brain. But I do find moments of just like euphoria when I watch musicians play. So the algorithm understands I need sort of a revolving wheel where every once in a while it gives me something I'm super excited about. Because I'm pretty sure it knows when I lock in on something. It's like, oh, he stopped scrolling. Wow, this is what he likes. Let's give him more of this. So the drummers that I've seen, I imagine in my head playing along with these songs. And at some point sitting in a room with them and getting everyone that we know to bring all the camera stuff they want, to record it and just have this amazing jam with almost no preparation or stress whatsoever. Because I'm fairly easy to read. I can play with a drummer any day. He'll know or she'll know when I get quiet, and also we'll follow each other. And they would do the sickest drum beats. Like I can't beatbox very well, but it's sort of like a... It could have been you, it should have been me, or anyone in between our little schemes we've had going for a decade or so. We made a little money, life is sweet as honey, got a million more miles to go. I got 10 long years till I find my home. Preacher man told me so. I will rise above the broken sky, and I can see the future in your eyes, in your eyes. I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright. I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright. Yeah. I'll just put it on the record, I wanna quit my day job. The other day I almost had a meltdown, but that's okay. I got my brain back together. You see, I stick needles in people's veins all day long, and I stress out that I'm not gonna hit the vein. If I don't hit the vein, it means I have to stick them again with a needle and cause them bodily harm. 9 out of 10 people are fine when it happens, but there's 1 in 10 that acts visibly pissed. Visibly pissed, visibly pissed. They are not happy with me. So I can either charm them, or I sort of get annoyed because I have a million other things I need to do. Don't get me wrong, I love my job. I love helping people if by only listening to them speak and ask very short follow-up questions. I really enjoy being the last person or one of the last people they speak to in their existence. I know 10 people who have died since I met them 3 years ago. They were patients. Some of them, it was unexpected. Some of them were very old, and their quality of life was very minimal. I don't say these things to get all sad and heavy. I am celebrating each and every one of them, and I'm so happy I got to talk to them before their heart stopped and they stopped breathing. I know I will see them someday if heaven is a thing. Maybe it's just darkness, just like, ooh, Iris is an amazing song. I'm not gonna have to learn it. The problem is I can't play covers, otherwise I get a minimal strike kind of warning thing. Oh man. I hear you on singing Iris. I can't play Iris. Not yet, at least. I'm gonna have to learn it though. I swear, the last cover that I did, YouTube made me slice 15 minutes out for me. It was very easy, touch of a button. In many ways, I appreciate it was touch of a button. In many ways, it just means that I can't play any covers because there's some good stuff that I might not, I don't know, there's some stuff that got cut out that I was happy with. And that's okay, because I just have to keep playing and playing and playing. And I appreciate you being here tonight with me at the Peter Wayne Burton Music Hour. As I say every single time, I have a website, peterwayneburton.com. I'm on the Instagram, Peter Wayne Burton 007. I do not have a tremendous internet presence, but I'm working on it. I have a weekly gig. I have 2 weekly gigs that I know of right now. Playing piano on a Friday night in a restaurant in Vermont, and playing on the waterfront on a tiny little stage on a walk on the waterfront in Vermont. So that's cool. The guitar will be on Saturdays, and I'm a little worried about it because I don't normally play out in public with guitar. I'm used to an enclosed environment. It's easy. There's nobody looking at me. There's no dogs running up to sniff me. Are they going to bite me? Oh, Friday Night. That's a great song. I can't sing covers. I apologize. I do covers on piano. A lot of times I'm not streaming. Well, I do stream piano a lot, I guess. But I will try to play songs that are new to you, but you're happy that you heard them, maybe. I don't know. I'm terrible at judging myself. I don't know, okay? I just try to play from the heart as much as I can, and I hope that people out there somehow take the signals I'm sending and expand upon them. And I hope to one day have a tour, 3 tours at once, where I do 3 I don't take cover requests. Good luck on the exam. You're gonna rock it. I know you are. You got this. Which is the phrase people always say. You got this. You can do it. I know you can. Your brain has everything it needs. It just needs to be calm and calculating. It doesn't have to be any particular thing, actually. So yeah, I was gonna light a candle here. Someday I'll have a better setup, better lighting, better video, all that jazz. I have come some ways, but I got a long way to go. Ah, that was a nice candle lighting session. Gotta have the light, gotta have the light, gotta have. Gotta have the light, gotta have the light, gotta have the light, gotta have the light. Yeah, yeah. What song shall I play in my brain? And I know it kind of sucks that it's not the one you're familiar with. That is the pain of my existence. is that maybe someday somebody will, or a bunch of people at a show will request a song and I have to play it, even if I don't want to. That's not true. I can play you whatever I want. I could save it for a surprise right before your eyes. This one is called A Matter of Time. It's the little things you regret. Just remember you're not done yet. I am the wind, you are the trees. Rock you gently in my ocean breeze. And it's only a matter of time before the end of the line. And it's only a matter of time. Oh, I don't know which way I'll go. I'll figure it out when I get there. You are the wind, I am the breeze. Rock you gently in my ocean breeze. And it's only a matter of time before the end of the line. And it's only a matter of time. Here I go again. All my secrets laid bare. Oh, here I go again. All my thinking ain't fair, but I don't even care. It's the little things you do for me, and I'll never forget you so gratefully. And I don't know which way I'll go. I'll figure it out when I get there. And it's only a matter of time before the end of the line. It's only a matter of time before the end of the line. And it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. And it's only a matter of time before the end of the line. And it's only a matter of time, 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 time. Tap the screen. I know. Double tap the screen. I don't know how to do that. I'm sorry. You're just going to have to accept that I am a brainless, otherwise useless, broken down, organic robot, all right? I fall in love way too easily. Yes, I fall in love so frequently. I don't need your mercy. All I need is time. You will be the judge and jury. They're the voices in your mind. You will feel your way through the dark. You will be the light. You will be the spark. I know what love is, 'cause you gave it to me. I have to convince I know what love is, because it set me free. I will be, I won't need that mercy. All I'll need is time. I will be the judge and jury. There's the voices in my mind. I will feel my way through the dark. I will be the light. I will be the spark. I've seen the future, and I know I will find my peace of mind. I thought I loved her. I thought she loved me in time. I will be my own judge and jury. They're the voices in my mind. I don't need your mercy. All I need is time. I will be the light. I will be the spark. I will make my way through the dark. You will be. You don't need the mercy, all you need is time. You will be the judge and jury, they're the voices in your mind. You will feel your way through the dark. You will be the light. You will be the spark. I know what love is, 'cause you gave it to me. And I know what love is, 'cause it set me free. I don't need the mercy, all I need is time. You will be the judge and jury, there's the voices in your mind. You will feel your way through the dark. You will be the light. You will be the spark. You will be the spark. And thank you so much. And hitting the strings like that at the very end of the song, I never know if I should just let the strings ring for 5 minutes until they're totally gone, or stop it suddenly, or just dampen it. So I could do like a, or I could do a, or I could do. So many options, right? I would want to do all the endings just spaced out over 7 days or 5 days. Because I would love to go to a city for a week, set up a bunch of different shows, and play a little underground, a little off the beaten path, and then play a medium venue, and then play a large venue. And I would enjoy narrating my evolution through the incredible amount of anxiousness that I feel if that were ever to even become close to a reality. So when I am playing, I am imagining a bunch of faces. And this weekend, I think I am playing guitar in Vermont on the waterfront. I think for 2 hours. I think I'll have this guitar through a loop pedal and a small keyboard and a PA that probably will sound garbage, like garbage. Kind of tinny, kind of small. It's right behind me. Shaping. I have to store it in my kitchen because I live in a small-ish apartment. It's just the right size, I suppose. I complain all the time, but I'm never grateful enough. So I usually talk to give my fingers a rest, if that makes sense. If I'm talking to sound like for the sake of talking, I apologize. I usually try to make everything that I say somewhat well said. And I hope to make good use of my time with you, as I know you have other things to do. And I am grateful for any time anyone spends with me, and for anyone that goes to my website and signs up, peterwayneburton.com. I have a newsletter. I would send a couple emails. I'm not good at that stuff. I'm terrible at it, okay? I'm shy. I have self-doubt. I need a manager. I need to be corralled, told where to go, when to go, and just do it. I'm not proud of this component of my personality, but it's what I've got, so I'm just trying to make the best of what I got. I've played too much happy music tonight. No more happy music the rest of the night. And yes, I am wearing shorts. I'm very fashionable. I know my sense of style is insane. I mean, who wears a green button-down short leaf? Nobody wears one of these. I'm so unique. Haha, I'm just kidding. I do need to be a little more eccentric in like the presentation department. I'm aware of that. I've got plans, you see. This one is called I'm as Lost as You. The path you walked was never my own. You gave me shelter, but never a home. I can see it in your eyes, an ocean of regret. Memories haunt you. I think it's time to forget. The stars never align. All I'm saying are signs I don't want to believe. A heart without blood is awaiting a flood, knowing your ships will be lost at sea. Paying no mind, it's all lost in time. Your eyes never opened, it's true. I'm here to say you've just lost your way, but don't worry, I'm as lost as you. Don't worry, I'm as lost as you. Maybe I overreacted. Maybe I thought I saw a ghost of who I used to be. You see, my head can feel like a haunted house at times. I hear the echoes of my past. How long will a memory last? I don't know. It's up to me to decide how long it lasts. All I'm saying is all I'm seeing are signs I don't want to believe. A heart without blood is awaiting a flood, knowing your ships will be lost at sea. Paying no mind, it's all lost in time. Your eyes never opened, it's true. I'm here to say you just lost your way, but don't worry, I'm as lost as you. Don't worry, I'm as lost as you. Maybe I overreacted. I didn't see the writing on the wall. I lose boy, I'll lose it again. Baby, I overreacted. Somehow I lost all control. I know I subtracted incorrectly, and now I'm paying a hefty toll. All the signs I don't want to see. A heart without blood is awaiting a flood, knowing your ships will be lost at sea. Paid no mind, it's all lost in time. Your eyes never opened, it's true. But I'm here to say you just lost your way. But don't worry, I'm as lost as you. Don't worry, I'm as lost as you. All I'm saying is all I'm seeing are signs I don't want to believe. A heart without blood is awaiting a flood, knowing your ships will be lost at sea. Pay it no mind, it's all lost in time. Your eyes never opened, it's true. But I'm here to say you've just lost your way. But don't worry, I'm as lost as you. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. I hope you're having a good night. I have to say that when I play music, time evaporates. I close my eyes, I lose my train of thought, and suddenly it's an hour has passed. And it doesn't feel like that at all to me. And the idea of getting to do this professionally is so profoundly addicting to me that every day I think about playing every night. And the days that I know I can't play, I get sad. And that's a bad pattern. It's not a good thing. But at the same time, it's like trying to put out as much of my frequency as possible. Because I'm not a good marketer. I'm not a good booker. I'm not a good manager. I'm not a good business person. I barely can get a single album done. That's not a good sign. But what is a good sign is I want to do this every day. And I know there are benefits to this, but I need to learn to not burn the candle at both ends. But in many ways, I feel like I haven't been doing that. I've been doing pretty well. But my day job is driving me nuts. I work in the medical field, basically just sticking needles into people's flesh all day. And it sucks. I mean, it's work that I like doing to try to do it the best I can to not hurt anybody and get it over quickly. And some days I'm just off and I can't hit anything. And it's nuts. I hate it. So I need to move on and graduate into something new. It's a wonderful field to be in. I love the healthcare field, but I have learned what I need to learn, and I need to put that into a different kind of healthcare. Music for me is a version of it. It's an energy, it's a message, it's a signal, it's captivating, it transports. I don't know why or how. Scientifically proven. I am definitely not AI. I'm as analog as you can get. A dude, a pick, a guitar, nothing's plugged in. It's rough. And I think maybe people are craving that in a certain way, and I want to help give it to them, but at the same time, I know that the internet is a raging river, and people's time can be short. So, better make it good or make it long. And those two things, so that's my philosophy with everything that I do, if possible. And that's a weird thing to say, but when I'm in the room with patients and I have a ticking clock, I want to be as efficient with my time as possible to get through all the stuff so I can get to my next task. And I want guitar and piano and music to be that every day, where I have a peaceful mind but a productive mind, a disciplined mind but a playful mind. And I'll put them all together and somehow make music my day job and night job. Someday, somehow, some way. I don't know how. I have come a long way in many ways, but I am also either stuck in square one or I am in square zero, and I just refuse to admit it. In the meantime, I will sing my way through it, sing my way through the self-doubt. I ask myself every day, why can't I figure it out? It's so obvious what I'm thinking is incredibly important, so I should think as often as possible. But sometimes it's okay to let your mind go quiet. Let your mind go quiet. Inhale, exhale. Remember you are a remarkable machine. Think to yourself, I am so happy to be alive. It's a gift from someone or something else. You know how to get through this thing. I know you will find your voice and you will sing, sing, sing your heart out and find a way to send your message to the masses. I want you all to know I see your glow. I want you all to know I see you glow. Even when you pass on, I see orbs floating into the sky. I don't know where they go, but they seem to hover in the sky. I am told they are trillions of miles away, but I lie to myself and pretend they are only a rocket ride away. Someday I will be a celestial ghost. I hope to make the most of being a celestial ghost. Do you know how crazy I feel 99% of the time. I will someday master my mind, then I'll find my grave. I will know because I forgave myself. If I could go back in time and send myself a message, it would be to worry less. I figure it out eventually. But maybe reminding my younger self there's always hope if the dream gives you a certain feeling. Yes, I'm addicted to the feeling of playing music for as long as I can. I know I'll someday find a way to leave my day job behind. I will be sad to say goodbye to my co-workers. In some strange way, I'm caught in a battle in my mind. Don't I get excited about what music may bring me? But I'm also gonna be sad to never work with those people again. They have become my friends, people I'm forced to be around. I'm so proud I met them, I respect them all. I wanna say that out loud. I know I'll invite them to my shows, show them what I'm working on. Doctors and nurses, administrations and medical assistants, all working together, trying not to hate each other, and maybe successfully actually looking forward to seeing each other as we solve problems together and try to be as respectful as possible. You see, I can't stop this train of thought of doing this instead of sticking needles in people's flesh. I know that's kind of a harsh way to put it, but it's true. I greet strangers and I put sharp things into their bodies over and over again, until sometimes I'm frustrated with myself because I missed a vein. Oh, it really sucks to miss a vein. I know it really sucks to miss a vein. I feel your pain when I miss a vein. It's time to move on. I know I will be gone. You will move on and find somebody else you enjoy working with. Even though there are chances you will hate them, that's the risk you take when you choose a career working around people, 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 people. Boom. All right. That was one of my patented free-flowing sessions. I enjoy free-flowing sessions where I just speak sentences and I do not worry about rhyming or any type of equation. I don't worry about any of it. I just speak thinking, what can I do with this melodically in the middle of this word? Should I hold this word out? Do I hold a word out while I think of the next word? It's all a big game that I play with myself, and it's fun. It might be boring, though, for a viewer or a listener or both. But I do play imagining this coming through a PA system in a large space, because there is something about playing music, there's something about hearing music, there's another realm of feeling music. And if I feel a vibration in a room from sound, from the guitar, or the piano, or the drums, I play differently, I feel differently, I think differently after and during the experience. So, a lot of the times, I think to myself, don't be boring, keep things brief if possible, and only talk when music is not playing. Good thing I'm in charge of that. Unfortunately, I could choose a wrong chord or the wrong word. Or I just go into a song called Wolf Mask. And yes, I'm wearing shorts. I know I'm a fashion icon over here. There is no reason to believe misfortune follows you across land and sea. Your heart is broken, you're fading away. Fate has spoken, there's nothing more to say. And you were only a little lonely when you lost your mind. How could you know, no, you were running out of time. Snow is falling on crowded fields. The future's calling. How do you feel? And you were only a little lonely when you lost your mind. How could you know, no, you're running out of time. At this point in the song, I would hit a button and a curtain would lift, and behind me would be an orchestra. You're not alone. This is your day. You're gonna find another way to change your mind from wrong to right. Suffer through another night of seeing you, a sonar light. It's out of sight. Do 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 do. There is no reason to believe misfortune follows you across land and sea. Your heart is broken, you're fading away. Fate has spoken, there's nothing more to say. And you were only a little lonely when you lost your mind. And how could you know, you're running out of time. You're not alone. This is your day. You're gonna find another way to change your mind. From wrong to right, suffer through another night of seeing you, seeing me. Sonar light, it's out of sight. Sonar light, it's out of sight. Sonar light, da 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 Yes, I know I'll be there. I will be there soon. I know I'm with you. I'm thinking too much about bad things in my future, where maybe I fall down another hole and spiral into the darkness. Maybe I will find my way out. Maybe I only have so many fights left within me. But that's life, that's what you learn to do with your existence. Your existence should be a wonderful anomaly that you celebrate. Oh yeah. All right. My brain does the craziest things. I don't even know what it's doing most of the time. My brain starts to think, oh, what if I screwed up at work and it comes back and bites me in the butt? It's just a matter of time before I find out if it bites me in the butt. You know, and that kind of worry stinks. But I'll have worry no matter what I'm doing, I suppose. If I'm playing to hundreds of thousands of people, or nobody, or one person, or 20 people, or 500, or whatever, I'm going to play the same I would normally play. That's my goal, that's my mission, and throughout all of my live stream, I'm proving it. It's on the record. It's on my resume. I've done this over and over and over again. I'm not writing a thesis. I am presenting a thesis one live stream at a time. And that's my goal. I know I need to be more visually interesting. I need to move around more. I need to dress better, or more interestingly, at least. There's many things that I have to work on. But I realize that I have to play piano somewhat because the way I develop guitar, I start hurting my fingers. And it's really hard for me to play a short song. A lot of the times I want to play like 15 minutes straight because I can't stop the train from just rolling down the tracks, you know what I mean? So sometimes I change the capo around. And then I can sing in, what is it? F sharp, dum dum, G. I don't even know what key I'm playing in, but I can see it on the piano. Lately I've been wondering the same thing over and over. Am I doomed, or does salvation await? Am I doomed, or does salvation await? I'm not ready to make my amends. If only you could understand, there is no difference between then and now. We will find our way through somehow. So that's the song. I don't remember what I just did, actually. I think when I sing for long periods of time, my memory gets worse or better, or I have no idea. But I will say thank you, and I hope you're having a good night. Thank you for tuning in. I am grateful for any time you spend with me. I'm on a mission. I'm a man that wants higher production value on everything that he's doing. I want to know what it feels like against all odds. I get it. The odds are against me. Fair enough. I accept that. But I'm still going, gosh darn it. Whatever gosh is. I love that we made up that word. It's one of my favorite words. I don't know why. I rarely say it. I still love it. Hey! So, I'll play a couple more and then I will discontinue. Actually, I'll play one more. I don't want to play too late. I'm really sensitive to my neighbors getting mad at me. I don't want to get a long text like saying maybe how bad it's been and how they're not sleeping well and they have to stay out late in hopes they'll miss me. Like, I invent all this stuff in my head. I'm waiting for it. I've experienced it multiple times while playing piano in the recent months where people have told me, can you stop or quiet down? And it drives me nuts. But at the same time, I'm like, that's a good sign. Getting banned because you're too passionate is something to be proud of, and I'm okay with it. I played that piano in that store, in that town for a year and a half probably 1 to 4 times a week. In my mind, I invented that they loved having me there, so I was like, I don't want to disappoint them. But I found out I was overstaying my welcome and playing too loud and too long. Yet I persisted until they told me to stop, in the harshest way. They drilled the cover shut so the piano could not be played, sending a very clear message to me, and I was like, ouch, that hurts. So I went back a year later and asked them, can I play the piano? And they both said no. I've been banned from playing the piano at that store. And it hurts my soul because I love that piano. And at some point I'll go back to that store and I'll say, I'm going to buy that piano. I'll probably replace it with something else. But that piano is too nice to be sitting in this establishment not being played. Or chopsticks 14 times a day. I mean, there are people that sit down and play, which is awesome. But I just loved playing so much because I would make some tips. And if I made $10 or $50, or I talked to some people, I was like, all right, this is sort of a part-time job. And right now I sort of have a part-time job. I'm sort of thinking of it as I'm making maybe 100 a week or something in tips. But I'm just getting warmed up here. So I've got a lot more to go. I haven't even done my best stuff yet. And that's going to take a little production or whatever. I could be smarter about how I do this. But I'll be able to play piano along with my guitar. So I could play something like a... and tap. And the guitar part would keep going. And then I'd put the guitar down and go over to my piano and play along. You know. I hear it in my head. I feel it in my fingers, but I can't experience it right now. At some point, I will have a piano that is able to be lifted up and down so I can play while standing up. But I can also sit it down at the appropriate, agreed-upon inch level. And I will play with the guitar strapped to my back. And I want it to be like Ed Sheeran meets Noah Khan. I'm sorry, that's such a ridiculous thing to say. But I've seen Ed Sheeran do guitar looping that it just blew my mind. And in my mind, it blew it so hard that I added piano to like what he was playing. And I wonder if he would get a kick out of being able to walk around and clap while his guitar loop is going, while I'm playing piano over it. And our loops could be linked where I could get a piano part over his guitar part and then walk away. And then we could both clap while our loops are going together. It would be absolutely wild because I would want on the stage a drum set. I would reveal, a curtain would go up revealing a drum set. Then a curtain would go up 10 minutes later revealing a bass. And then a curtain would go up revealing, you know, a guitar player. And every night would be just like jamming with people behind the curtains on really easy stuff that they wouldn't need to practice. They could just do immediately. It's not hard. So anyway, I should finish with a semi-happy song. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for spreading the word. Thank you for signing up for the mailing list on my website. I promise not to spam you garbage. Everything I send, I want to be interesting and have some informative artfulness to it. And thank you so very much for supporting my mission. I may be stumbling a great deal, but my heart is in the right place. So that acts as like a weight. You know, in skyscrapers, they have a weight on like the 90th floor. That's so heavy that when the building shakes, it keeps the building in place because of inertial damping. And that's what I want to think of my brain as. And I'll leave it at that note. This one is called stars anew. Haven't seen you since Chicago, and New York was out of sight. Then came LA and we were on our way to the city made of light. I don't know how we got there. We were lost if you ask me. I feel so good, no, it doesn't seem fair if you die in heaven when you're already there. I'm so glad to be here with you. When you learn to let go, you see stars anew. I know it feels like forever. This will end closer to never. Stars anew shine on you. I know it feels like forever. This will end closer to never. Stars anew shine on you. I've made amends with my broken past. Forgave whoever I used to blame. Learn to believe nothing will last if you never change and you always stay the same. Pain can feel so misunderstood, but don't give up, there's plenty of time. Your light will shine where your pain once stood. Look into my eyes, you're gonna be just fine. So thank you out there. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you had a good night. Thank you for spending time with me. I've got a lot of stuff to go. I've got a lot of improvements to make. A lot of things that I haven't brought to life yet. But I figure repetition is the key to most everything. You want to get good at brain surgery? You got to do a lot of brain surgery. You want to get good at anything? You got to do it a lot. So that's what I'm attempting to do. So thank you so very much. Have a great night. Lots more to come. You rock. And thank you so very much. You rock. And I am clearly a fashion icon. Oh my God, my shorts. I'm such a nerd. but I say that lovingly. I assure you. Be kind to yourself. Say good things to yourself. I may not have the coolest duds yet, but I'm working on it. And you guys have a great night. Thank you so much. You are awesome. Look at my fingers. I wrecked them on my guitar. I don't play correctly. Silly Peter. Stubborn, silly. That's just who I am. Anyway, I'll talk better about myself. You talk better about yourself too. Have great dreams. I'll see you on the next one. I'm not sure when that's going to be. It's either tomorrow night, Thursday night, and or Friday night, and or Saturday. I'm going to try to do it every night because I want to show how crazy I am. I want to display my lunacy for the world. And I know how crazy the internet is. So the fact that I'm doing this makes perfect sense, yet makes no sense at all. For me, it feels like having multiple personalities, which is okay. They all get along. None of them are trying to rule the other ones. They say we all harbor certain personalities within us. Sometimes up to 4 different personalities, which is rather strange. But it makes kind of sense to me. I experience at least 2 during my day. So, I'm going to have great dreams, and you are too. Life is good. Let's bring this dream to life together, shall we? Go to my website. Sign up for my mailing list. I won't send crap, I hope. And I'll be back again soon, okay? You rock. I love you.